A major tax relief package was just signed by Vermont Governor Phil Scott this afternoon. It's not only aimed at helping retirees and working families in the state, but also giving tax exemptions to veterans 11 years in the making. ABC 22's Matt Holderman was with the governor as he signed this bill, and Matt joins us now live in the newsroom with more.
Yeah, Lauren, that's right. And this bill specifically pertains to Vermont income tax exclusions and tax credits. And before signing it into law today, Governor Scott noted it's not even just about giving people tax breaks. It's also about bringing more working-age veterans into the state. State legislators and veterans packed Governor Phil Scott's office Wednesday afternoon to watch as he signed a major tax relief package into law, which includes help for military retirees that some lawmakers have been trying to pass for over a decade.
We live in freedom because of you, and it's important we remember the contributions you've made to protect that.
Under this new law, veterans and survivors living in Vermont no longer have to pay taxes on their military retirement income as long as they make under $125,000 a year. The law should also help caregivers, other retirees, and families with young kids through new tax credits, including raising the qualifying age for the child tax credit from 5 to 6. Along with giving people tax relief, state lawmakers who worked on the bill say it's about giving veterans respect and hopefully encouraging more to move to Vermont and add to the state's workforce.
Many are in their 40s and start second civilian careers. There are about 3,900 military retirees in Vermont.
Giving our vets income tax exemption is simply the right thing to do.
A handful of veterans and survivors shared words too, thanking the governor and legislature and calling this a good start at moving Vermont up the ranks in the best states for veterans to retire.
Vermont ranked 49 out of 50. So they're like, why are you going to Vermont? I'm like, that's where my family is. I want my kids to grow up here. I appreciate you coming together on this and making this happen for me and my family, my brothers and sisters.
The impact of this will make a difference for many. Mike advocated for those who served and their families. And I'm confident he's very proud today.
And before making it to the governor's desk today, this bill passed by a final vote of 142 to 2 in the House and 28-0 in the Senate. Virtually the only concern lawmakers shared when voting on this bill was the fact that it will cost the state $13.5 million in tax revenue, but that didn't stop almost all of them from supporting the good that it does accomplish. Reporting live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.